Now the first step is to restart Steam. So you can close Steam and then open Steam once again. And if there is any update for the game, let the update complete. So here you can see the game is updating. So if there is any update, let the update complete and then launch the game and then check. Now still you're facing the problem. The next step is to restart your computer. Do not ignore this step. Just restart your computer once, and after the system restart, try launching the game. Now the next step is to unplug external devices from the computer. So if you have these devices like HOTAS, wheel, pedals, any extra mouse connected, or any additional USB adapter, or any external devices connected which you're not using, disconnect all the external devices and then launch the game. Disconnect additional controller. Sometimes you have additional controller connected or the USB dongle connected, disconnect it. Also disconnect multiple monitor. Try launching the game on single monitor. If you have any third-party services or application running, close it. So you can make a right click on the start menu and then click on task manager. And if you have any third-party application running over here, you can close it. For example, in my case, it's OBS. You can make a right click on end task. So if you have any third-party services running, just close it. Also close, also disable Steam overlay. Now to disable Steam overlay, go to Steam, make a right click on the game, and then select properties, and then over here the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. So if this is on, turn it off and then check. Also close all the other overlay application. So if you have Discord running, close Discord. So if the Discord is running, in my case it's called already closed, so close Discord. If you have GeForce Experience running, close GeForce Experience. So close all the overlay application and then launch the game. Also close all the overclocking applications. So for example, if you have MSI Afterburner, Riva Tuner, or any kind of overclocking application, if you have it, just close it. Perform clean boot. Now for this, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services and then click on disable all. In my case, this option is grayed out. I already did it. In your case, this would be highlighted. So make sure you put a check on hide all Microsoft services first and then click on disable all and then click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option, restart your computer and then launch the game. If you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, McAfee, Bitdefender, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, then go to settings and then go to privacy and security. If you have Windows 11, if you have Windows 10, you will have an option update in security and then click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down, at the end you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Now click on allow an app through controlled folder access. Click on yes to allow and then click on add an allowed app, browse all apps, go to the game installation folder. So if the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program files x86. Now open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder and then open the common folder. Open alone in the dark folder. Select the game exe file. Now click on open. Once the game is added, again click on add an allowed app, browse all apps, and then open this alone in the dark folder, binaries win64. Select this exe file. Now click on open. Now type in control panel in Windows search box and then click on control panel. System and security, Windows Defender Firewall. Click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings on the top. Click on allow another app, browse, go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder. Select the game exe file, click on open and then click on add. In my case, the game is already added. Again click on allow another app, browse and then open this alone in the dark folder, binaries win64. Select this exe file, click on open, again click on add. Now once the game is added over here, now click on OK on the bottom. Now launch the game and then check. Now still you are facing the problem. The next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. Now for this, go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select manage, and then click on browse local files. It will take you to the game installation folder. Make a right click on the game exe file, select properties, go to the second tab, and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator. Click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game from here. If that does not work, again make a right click, select properties. This time put a check over here and then select Windows 8 and then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. Still not working, select properties and then this time select Windows 7 over here, apply, OK, make a double click, launch the game. Still not working, properties, and this time put a check on disable full screen optimization, apply, OK, make a double click, launch the game. Still not working, open this alone in the dark folder, binaries, Win64, do the same thing. Make a right click, select properties, and then put a check on run this program as an administrator, apply, OK, make a double click, launch the game. Does not work. This time select Windows 8. If that does not work, select Windows 8, Windows 7, and then put a check on disable full screen optimization, apply, OK, make a double click, launch the game. Now still not working. In that case, make a right click once again, select properties, and this time if when you put a check on these boxes not working, then you can uncheck all these boxes from here and then do the same thing, go back and do the same thing with the first exe file. Make a right click and uncheck all the boxes. So first of all, try to put a check and then check. If that does not work, remove all the check and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to verify the game files. Now this is important. So go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, and then go to the installed files tab and then click on verify integrity of game files. Once the verification is 100% complete, now you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to try DX11 or DX12 in launch option. So make a right click on the game, select properties, in the launch option type in -DX11 and launch the game and then check. If that does not work, make a right click and this time type in -DX12 and then launch the game and then check. Still not working, make a right click and then remove this, follow the next step. Now the next step is to perform a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website. Now select your product type. Make sure that you select the right product type. For me, it's GeForce. Select the right series. For me, it's 30 series. So make sure that you select your series over here and then select your graphic card. So make sure that you select your graphic card over here. And then if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. Now click on Start Search and then scroll down. The latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is driver version 551.76. So whichever is the latest graphic driver over here, whichever is the latest one, you can click on Get Download and then click on Download Now. Now once the download is complete, run this exe file and then click on OK and then click on Yes to allow and then click on Agree and Continue and then select Custom option. Make sure that you select Custom over here and then click on Next and then put a check on the box which says Perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check over here and then click on Next and first of all it will uninstall the previous driver and then it will do a clean installation of the latest graphic card driver. And once that is done, once this process is complete, then restart your computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this, and after the system restart you can launch the game. Now the next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings and then click on browse over here and then go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder, select the game exe file, click on add. Once the game is added, click on options, select high performance, save, again click on browse and then open this alone in the dark folder, binaries, Win64, select this exe file. Now click on add and then click on options, select high performance, now click on save. Now launch the game and then check. Next step is to create a backup and then rename or delete the save game files. Now, before you perform this step, let me inform you, this will result in loss of the game progress. You have to start everything from scratch. So if you agree, you can perform this step. So open File Explorer in your computer, go to this PC, open C drive. Now open users folder. Now open your username folder. Now open app data folder. If you don't see app data on the top, click on view, select show, and then put a check on hidden items, and then open app data, open local folder, and over here you will see alone in the dark folder. Make a right click, copy this folder. Now once you copy it, you can create a backup first. So I have kept the saved file on the desktop. Once you have the backup created, now you can go back and you can make a right click. You can rename first, try to rename it first. You can rename it whatever you want. So I will just rename it alone in the dark.old, old, and then you can launch the game. This will create a new save game files, but the game will start from scratch. Now still you are facing the problem. In that case, you can delete the save game files, both the files, the new one which is created after you rename it. So you can delete the save game files. Once you have deleted, launch the game and then check. But I told you the game will start from scratch. Now still not working, installs Visual C++ file. Copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Over here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and then run this exe file. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow and download x64. So you have to download both x86 and x64. Now download x64. Again run this exe file. Again run this x64 exe file. If you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow and let the installation complete. Make sure both the installation are complete, that is x86 and x64. Now once the installation is complete, you have to restart your computer. So make sure that you restart your computer. After this, you will see a restart option once the installation is complete. So this may take a couple of seconds or maybe a minute to install it, and then you can restart your computer, and after the system restart you can launch the game. So here you can see the restart option. So once both are installed, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box, and then click on View Advanced System Settings, and then click on the first settings, and then go to Advanced tab, and then click on Change over here, and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive, and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM, 16 GB. So 116 into 1024. 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5. 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM total RAM, that is into 1.5. So in my case, initial size is 24576, 24576, and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case, that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024. I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3. That is 49152. 49152. 4915152. Now click on set over here. Then click on OK. OK. Apply. OK. OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to update your Windows to the latest version. Now this is important. So go to Windows Update and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed over here, then restart your computer. And after the system restart, launch the game. Now the next step is to update your system BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell. If you have Lenovo, go to Lenovo. If you have Acer computer, go to Acer. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number, make sure that you select your computer, and then find the latest BIOS update available. Now, before you update the system BIOS, in case of laptop, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer when you update the system BIOS. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to, if you are able to launch the game. So only if you are able to launch the game, you can try this step. If you are not able to launch the game, you can skip this step. If you are able to launch the game, switch to window mode and lower down video settings. So if you are able to launch the game first. Now once you launch the game, go to options and then go to display first. And if motion blur is set to high, you can set it to medium, low, or you can even turn it off and then check. And then apply the settings and then go to video. Now over here, Windows full screen is selected, so you can try window mode and then check FSR. Now if you are selecting FSR, set it to quality. In my case, I'm turning it off, but if you're using FSR, set it to quality. Now if you're using DLSS, in that case also set it to quality. So if you're using DLSS, set it to quality. Now scroll down. Now if you're using window full screen or full screen, in that case select the resolution. If you are able to select the resolution, now if you are able to select the resolution, let me turn this off first. If you are able to select the resolution, then over here you can try 1920 into 1080p, or you can even lower it down more. Now VSync, if VSync is on, you can turn off the VSync and then check. For frame rate, now this is set to unlimited. I will set it to 60. Graphics preset, if this is set to epic, you can set it to high. You can even go for medium, or even you can go for low quality. And then once you make the changes, apply the settings. Press E to apply the settings and then check the performance. Now still not working. The last step is to uninstall and then reinstall the game. So uninstall the game. Now once you uninstall the game, go to the game installation folder and then delete the game folder after you uninstall the game, and then restart your computer and then reinstall the game to C drive. So if you have installed the game to another drive, in that case try installing the game to C drive and then check. Now if the game is already installed in C drive, try installing it to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. Now, if I was of any help, you can support me or support my content. At the bottom of my video, you will see three dots. Click on it and then click on thanks, and you can support me or support my content. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.